right, good afternoon. Happy Thursday, April 10th. Time and temp check. We've got 4:55 and very cool 45 degrees. It's a chillier 45 for sure. You can see here we've got no sun. Cloudy, gloomy day. Some rain is moving in tonight. And basically gonna somewhat last through midday Sunday. So it's Thursday night into Sunday, nothing but rain. Looks like, I don't know, maybe Friday afternoon there might be a little bit of break in the rain. But anyway, all this, what am I doing? I am in between estimates. I had a 4:30 and a 5 o'clock scheduled, but looks like they're both going to be done with nobody home. So the first one I did already, kind of waited a little bit. Nobody's paying attention here, so we will go. First one, waited for the guy to respond to me, nothing. So I was like, I gave him about 10 minutes, and then this one was right up the block for me. Got there about 4:40. Was there for about 12 minutes, which is decent. I was on the phone with him a while. He's a good guy. I just plow for him, but he's unhappy with his guys who do his lawn. They definitely do it for cheaper than I could do it, though. Number one, me being myself. It's a big property. It's about 2.5 acres, which doesn't sound huge, but it's all grass. It's all grass. A lot of trees to trim around. A lot of stuff. So, with that being said, and I was gonna, if I had a 72, I would really, really like that, especially on that property. It's just wide open. There is a soft spot at the bottom, though. They've got a drainage problem by the road. It's not septic. It's not anything like that. It's the house is so far removed from the main road, but it's a corner. It's on a corner. It's got a lot going on. But anyway, he wanted a quote on that. He also wanted a quote on trimming a lot of very large bushes. I don't know what they are. It's hard to tell, especially with everything being dead right now. This is what everything looks like. Things are starting to come back to life little by little. But the other day I woke up, it was still 26 degrees when I woke up. So, not everything's growing, and if it starts to grow, it's then freezing. It's that time of year. But he's got very large shrubs, bushes, whatever, that are about going 10 feet tall, maybe more. And he wants them trimmed down to like 6. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna kill. You can't just cut them in half. And he's like, oh, I've done it before. They come back. I was like, listen, I can do it, but you have to understand I am not responsible for killing these bushes. So, that's up to you, buddy. So he's like, oh, well, maybe keep it a little taller where you think you'd be able to save them. And, I don't know. We'll see. This is honestly not one I really want, but it's a good, I shouldn't say it's not what I want. I do want. It's right near me. It's got great potential to be, it's just, it's one that would need a lot of work, so you have to just price it accordingly, and I don't want to quote a price that's nowhere near what he's paying now. I didn't get what he was paying to have things trimmed, but I got what he was paying. He paid basically one huge price for fall, for weekly cuts, fall cleanups, spring cleanup, that kind of deal. So, it is what it is. Now, on my way to, I think I had mentioned, I have a client that I do multiple properties for. This is my last video. I talked about this. They had a tree, the car accident that took a tree out. And I talked to the guy. I was texting back and forth with him a lot today. He did verify that it's for insurance purposes that they need the estimate. Now, I'm going to try and call him directly after this because I don't really want to work with insurance companies. Now, most of the horror stories I hear with dealing with these insurance companies are more after storm work, where it's homeowners insurance policies. This, I believe, would be taken care of by an auto insurance policy. And I do know auto is quicker, like really quick to pay out. So that's a potential, but I don't know how. I've never dealt with them, don't know how they deal for property damage that occurs during an auto accident. So that's all, you know, stuff we're trying to figure out. I'm going to give him a name either way of a company that definitely does a lot of insurance types of work. They do a lot of, I know that they do a lot of storm work through insurance, and I know this isn't storm work, but they're kind of the leaders in insurance claims and stuff here. So, and that's, you know, basically just for their own, you know, to help them out. So there's that. That's an option for them. I'll give them a price. I've trying to read online. A lot of times they don't like to pay out more than $500 per tree. I think I could do it for right under the 500 mark. It is a larger tree that, or two smaller trees. I don't know if it's one large pine or two smaller pines that are together making it look like a larger pine. Don't know exactly, but I think we're going to be able to, I don't know, based on the pictures he sent me right now, not looking at it, which always look at it, to me it's worth the few minutes drive to, I mean, it is out of the way a little bit, but it's worth the extra drive to look at it. And I would guess, just kind of lick and stick, based off the pictures, we're looking at, sorry, just trying to merge here in all these roundabouts in LaGrange. We're looking at like a 450, 470, something in that area, because they want haul away, they want every, you know, the whole. And the only thing that sucks is I'm not gonna rent a chipper for this. I'm not gonna rent a dump trailer for, you know, $250 a day. That's half the profit. I'll just suck up trying to load everything into one of the to my longer tandem axle. And the thing that sucks is the places that take it, there's really there's only one, there's not many places nearby, so I gotta haul it away to a completely different site, like far away. So there's a lot of factors going into that, but you know, it is what it is. But that's what we're here to visit. I'll try and take a little video for myself, but I'll also throw it in this video in a second. But we're probably about a few minutes out. And then I got a call. It's really the son-in-law of these people, he's one of my main clients. And kind of let them know, like, hey, I don't really want to work for these insurance companies and like never get paid out, or have it be 3 months till they pay me, you know. But you know, I want to do you guys a solid too. You know, I don't want this being on your yard for 3 months before they can get some company in here to what's up, whatever. But that's where I'm going to give him the name of that guy too, who definitely deals with these insurance companies all day long. So I'm sure he has a relationship with whatever insurance provider is working the case. And yeah, but just all interesting stuff. I did reach out to the homeowner yesterday who I did the cleanup for. I haven't heard back from him yet, but basically told him, hey brother, we got to figure out what your ground cover is going to be like, because I don't know if we could, I don't know what we could do, what we could, oh, here we go. We're going to randomly, what are we doing? We're looking. Guess that house is for sale. Gonna go buy that house. Let's see. But so I'm hoping. Whoa, a lot of shit in the road right there. I'm assuming kids are off from school for spring break this coming week. It's Thursday, so they're off like next week, this coming week. I'm assuming, who knows, they could be going away, or they could be away now, who knows. I'm assuming though that they are, that they want, that they're going to be going to their quote unquote upstate house, which is me. And I'd like to, you know, kind of just walk them through, because it's only so hard talking over the phone to really understand what they want. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. I'm about 5 minutes out from this house. Let me put you guys down, and we'll review this estimate really quick. Peace. All right, so we're definitely, unfortunately, not doing this. This thing is huge. I don't know if you see the size of this trunk. It's a part of the car over there. But look at this. You can see it snap there. I don't know if you can tell how big it is. Look at this thing. There's another tree in there. Yeah, definitely needs a tree. Look at this. Unfortunately, bad. I'd love to help out, but looks like they came across right by my mirror there. They could see, and I really took that thing out. I'm gonna give the guy a call now. Unfortunately, I don't think I could do this, but I'll let him know. All right, just find a little video. I just wanted to kind of end with I got off the phone with the client that I do the work for. It's really his in-laws house for that estimate, but I told him it's a no-go for me. It's just too big. I thought if it was just a simple little pine, even if it was like, you know, 30 feet, but some of these things are so light, and, you know, just trim the branches, cut up the, some of these things, if you're by yourself, here's with pine trees, like something like this, out the window, I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I'm driving in the rain here. It's starting to rain. Something like that. Sometimes it's, especially if it's already fallen already, you don't have to worry about dropping it if it's in a bad spot. You just trim all the branches with the pine needles, right? Here's what you do. I'm gonna give you a good hack. You do this. This is, you put that all in your trailer at the bottom. Then you take the trunk, cut up the trunk into whatever your trailer is, you know, 10, 15 feet, you know, a little less than the length of the trailer. You got a 16-foot trailer, 15 feet, you got a 10-foot, 12-foot trailer, 10 feet, you know, whatever. That'll really, that weight of that, of the trunk will really pat down the you know, the weight of the branches to make it look like the tree is less than it is, and send it to the dump for $15, but you know, maybe it's $15 a yard. They might call your trailer 2 yards, you know, haul it away for $30, and then you get charged haul away fees. That's how you do it. That tree was not your typical pine. It was something more like this, if you could see the size of the trunks there, or look at this one with the 100 trunks coming out of that stump. the person hit that. I just want to, the neighbor came out, he was talking to me. So basically, road was around a curve. Guy lost it. I guess he's an alleged drunk driver. I don't know. I heard he was charged. God only knows how fast he was going. Had to be 100 miles an hour. Who knows? Probably not quite, but took out a bunch of signs, a fire hydrant. They say the fire hydrant dragged under the car through the neighbor's grass, right? Then when it got to the neighbor's driveway, the fire hydrant catapulted the car, they claim, as high, and you could kind of see how they're not exaggerating, as high as the home, which is like 20 feet in the air. And that car hit this tree and took out this massive tree. And its whole the thing is the trunk, or I think it's a trunk that splits into two stems. There's something I can't pick up. Even with a small machine, I could probably cut it up, pick it up with a small machine, but it's a big job. It's an insurance job. I don't want to deal with insurance companies. I've heard horror stories in regards to that. So I politely passed on it. The guy was like, listen, I totally get it. I was just giving you first dibs at it. And I really appreciate it. I just wanted to get that back to him now that I was over there. And what a crazy story, what a crazy outcome. I'm curious to see whoever picks this case up or how it all plays out. But anyway, that's the conclusion of that video. Everybody stay safe, drive safe. Remember, everybody, you got a family. Get there in one piece. Get the car in one piece. Oh, just side note too, the neighbor was also saying that suggesting that they should get their septic tank inspected, because the car came down from being that high in the air hard on that septic tank. I was like, honestly, that's a good idea. Have insurance pay out for everything. So, I know that's just a pain to do, especially when everything's insurance. But anyway, that does it for this video. Hopefully everybody sees it as starting out strong, and we'll get to you. Have a good one.